All right, man, another week, another Brock Purdy masterclass. So let's just go ahead and jump into the film, look at what he was able to do right against this Seattle Seahawks defense. So without further ado, let's get into it. All right, so first play here, pretty simple. We're going to get Christian McCaffrey coming across on a motion, and he's just going to run like a rail right here, just trying to spread everybody out to open up some throwing lanes because all we got on the backside here, a little post, drift post, something the 49ers love to run. You then have Brandon Ayuk coming up in here and curling it up right here. And then you have Debo coming out of the backfield and running a return route right into here. So all Purdy's looking at is 1 on the drift, 2 to the curl that we're hoping Christian McCaffrey clears out a window for. And then if neither one of those are there, 3 back to the return. Purdy does a great job right here going through every single progression. Watch him motion CMC across, snap it, looking at Jawan, not there. Comes back to Brandon Ayuk, not there. Comes back to Debo, around the money. Let him get a little bit of yak, decent yardage, let's go. Next play here, all we got, another motion by Christian McCaffrey. Going to get him out here. We're trying to expand Jamal Adams because we have Debo coming across here on a glance. And then we're going to have Kittle come right here to try to drag this linebacker down so we can throw into this window. The only person that can take this away is if one of these safeties drops down underneath it. So we're looking at this side first, and then if we don't like this side, we're coming back to a deeper bang 8 on this side, which is just set 8 steps, and then cut it up on a post. And then you have use check right here coming out on a flat, where this guy, if he goes out with the flat, you throw this. If he stays inside here, you throw the flat. You're going to see it work out to perfection here. Purdy's going to look to the left side of the field. See him looking to the left. The left's not there. You see it works out perfect, though. Jamal Adams comes out with Christian McCaffrey. He's driving down on this. But Purdy sees this guy coming to try to get in this window right here. So right when Purdy sees this, he comes back to the backside where Brandon Ayuk's here. And since that safety right there is drifting to the left side, leaves a wide open window for Brandon Ayuk, and Brock Purdy puts it right on his face mask for a huge, huge chunk. Watch the anticipation right here. Great anticipation. Look at the left side field. Doesn't like it. Finish your drop. Releasing the ball. Now, Brandon Ayuk's barely come out of his break. And like always, Purdy puts it right on the money. Next play here. Absolutely love this from Shanahan. All we got, quick motion right before the snap. Act like he's coming out here to kick. You got Kittle coming up, acting like he's blocking and then getting on an out. And you got this guy outside here clearing out for that Kittle out. And on the backside down here, you just have Brandon Ayuk on a little glance route. And all you're looking for is you're trying to get these backers here to step up with the play action and the fake kick on the motion. You're trying to get these backers to step up so you have this window to throw into here. But if this wasn't, your 1 wasn't here right here, you would come back to your 2 on your out right here. But you can see pretty easily right here, boom. These guys are stepping up to fill these running lanes really, really hard because they have to respect this 49ers run game, which leaves all this grass for Brandon Ayuk to run into. Purdy sees that, gets it out on time, on his face mask or on his chest for a first down. Really easy to see right here from Purdy. You're going to see the play action, pull these backers down. He sees that, easy money, take it to Brandon Ayuk. All day, every day. Next play here, this is just Shanahan being Shanahan. All we got, a little motion from Christian McCaffrey to get these flat players to bump out right here because we have Debo coming like he's running out, and he's going to cut in on an angle route to take all of this grass that these guys are giving up to extend with McCaffrey. We then have Brandon Ayuk just clearing everything out, and we have Juwan Jennings coming on a deep dig behind everything. So if this 1 wasn't here, you would come back to this deep dig as your number 2, and that's probably open too. You're going to see it play out right here, motion out. You see this guy bump out. You're going to see Bobby Wagner bump a little bit out too, which leaves a wide open gap for Debo. Boom. It's there. Dump it off to him. But if you weren't, you also have, if you didn't do this, you also would probably have this coming wide open as well. Next play here, man. This is just all Brock Purdy. All Brock Purdy. They asked him in the press conference after the game, and he said this wasn't even a part of the read, but he saw it, so he took it, and you're going to see what I'm talking about. So all we got, motion by McCaffrey again. He's going to come up and just run in right here. We have Debo on this seam across the middle right here. We have Brandon Ayuk on like a extended out and then a post here. And then we have what we were trying to throw here, a curl up top. And then we have Kittle helping and then getting out in the flat. And all we were really trying to do here is get this curl But Brock Purdy sees Jamal Adams right here come down and flat foot and get even with Deebo Samuel like you're about to see. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Boom. Brock Purdy doesn't like that curl route, so he comes off of it. And if you see Jamal Adams flat-footed and Deebo Samuel running full speed, you know who's going to win that. There's no way he's going to be able to turn his hips and keep up with Deebo Samuel. So Purdy sees that, and he trusts that Deebo Samuel's going to win, so he just puts it out there and lets Deebo run underneath it. And, I mean, it couldn't be any more perfect throw. Watch from the back angle here. You're going to see Jamal Adams. You see how he's just flat-footed. He's not turning his hips with Deebo. You got to respect Deebo, man. And Purdy knows that. Put it right in the breadbasket. Touchdown 49ers. Next play here, man. Another amazing job by Brock Purdy. All we got, we're going to motion Christian McCaffrey out. He's going to come out and run a little option route so he can go in or out at the top. You have Brandon Ayuk on top of that running a dig. So all you're trying to get here is this flat player to pick one. So if he picks McCaffrey, you want to throw the dig. If he backs up with the dig, you want to throw McCaffrey. And then up here, you just have a clear out. So if you do throw the dig, it's cleared out, so you have all this grass to throw into. And then, of course, you have him coming up and helping and then getting out in the flat as your check down. Purdy sees it well right here. He's going to throw the dig, but you'll see what happens. Watch. You see the flat player is coming down on CMC. He's flat-footed. That means you have this dig right here, and Purdy does want to throw it here because you see all this grass that he can throw into. You see all this? But he has pressure in his face right here, so he has to find a way to get out. So he rolls out of the pocket. Brandon Ayuk does a good job adjusting on the move to turn upfield. Purdy's already released the ball because he sees they're even, and if your receiver's even, he's leaving. So trust him. Put the ball out where he can go run underneath it, and once again, you get a dime from Brock Purdy for a big, big chunk. I don't think enough people give him credit for what he's able to do out of structure. But this is it right here. This is exactly what you want him to be able to do. Can't throw it, has pressure in his face, has to get out, keep his eyes downfield, put it on the absolute money on his chest for a huge chunk. Next play here, all we got, a corner up top right here. We got George Kittle coming out in the flat, so we're just running smash up top. We have Deebo coming across on a drag because if you choose to throw this side down here, which is just another bang 8 post that the Niners run all the time, you could read 1 to 2, or you can just choose to read the smash concept up here. It's up to Brock Purdy, and he chooses to read the smash concept, but the Seahawks do a great job here at coming and guarding this. Here, he comes back to his drag right here, but they also have 2 guys on top of that, so he has to step up in the pocket because nothing's really open, keep his eyes downfield, and then be a creator again. Find Deebo Samuel across his body, and then just let Deebo do Deebo things. Next play here, another super common concept that you're going to see from the 49ers. CMC motion, a little orbit motion. He's going to get out here, and then we're just going to have Deebo come run right up in here because Jamal Adams is going to run out, which leaves this void for Deebo, and then we're also going to have Brandon Ayuk coming on a deep dig route, and all you're reading once again is high-low. So the stop to Deebo or the dig to Ayuk. Pretty simple. You're going to see it work out to perfection here. The dig doesn't get open, but Deebo does, and Deebo does a great job drifting towards the open space. The dig's not there. Don't like it. Deebo does a great job to keep drifting away from this backer right here to stay open. Purdy sees him, put it on him, and then let Deebo do Deebo things. The guy's really, really good at what he does. Next play here, man, another great job by Purdy. All we got, play action. Going to motion this guy across last second, act like he's coming to kick out here. We have Kittle coming on a seam here. And if this play action works to perfection, this guy's going to drop down in the box like he does, and Kittle is just going to be able to run right by him and be wide open. But if that wasn't there, you have the same stuff on this backside here, drift post here, and then you have a little return here where you would just choose high-low, depending on what you got from the flat defender right here. But, like I said, the play action totally fools the safety. You'll see what I'm talking about. Boom. He's coming down to fill a running lane, and Kittle's running full speed this way, and he's running this way. So there's no way for him to be able to guard Kittle right here. So he tries to just grab him, but still can't do it. Purdy sees it, put it in the breadbasket once again, and then let Kittle go score a big-time touchdown. Next play here, man. All we got, deep crosser by Ayuk here. That's where you're trying to go with the ball. You have Kittle coming on a clear out right here. And then you have, after the play action, you have Christian McCaffrey getting out in the flat as your check down. We're trying to run play action here to get these backers to step up. Because if they step up, we can throw this crosser in that window. Then we also have Christian McCaffrey coming out in the flat over here. Because if we have to wait this long for it to get open, hopefully this pulls down another flat defender so we can fit this in closer to the sideline. But the throw turns out to be a really, really tight window. But Purdy, oh my gosh, man. Stay chill in the pocket. See it. And you cannot put this ball anywhere else or it's going to be picked off or broken up. Watch the throw from this back angle right here. We're going to get a little play action, get the backers flowing up. Brandon Ayuk, step over, see it. Look where this ball placement is. Hold up, let me skip back to that. You got to see that again. I'm going to pause it right on the, boom. Look where that ball's at. You got a guy right here trying to make a play on the ball, and you got a guy on the other side trying to make a play on the ball. If you put that here or here, it's broken up or picked off, but Purdy puts it in the only place you can put it, right on the money. That's not what a system quarterback does. Great, great job. But that's going to wrap it up, man. I hope y'all enjoyed the breakdown of Brock Purdy against the Seahawks. If you did, let me know in the comments below. And while you're down there, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it. But with that being said, I'll catch all of you guys in the next one.